One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Well, the Jets offense ready to take over, and they do so behind the now 40-year-old quarterback. He hit that milestone back on December the 2nd. Here is Aaron Rodgers.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's a entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Sorry for not talking, my mic is acting up, I am fixing it.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. And New York set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Some strong running at the 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 40 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. This first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Hall ought to give up the middle. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. James now to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. The post route proves effective, although it took a pretty good catch from his receiver to make it effective.
And what really makes it effective, when you have a little bit of clearance in the middle of the field and give him an opportunity to work at the least one-on-one with the defender.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. When you get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. And New York set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Hall. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's James returning. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out come the Chiefs now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Give me the ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and yeah, I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw. Throw over the middle. He's got Ruckert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Rodgers again now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Pacheco, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. They the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Alright, got my mic to work. Sorry about that. What y'all think about anything, chat? Sorry, my mic wants to be a jerk today.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit.
But
now
hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I want everyone to predict their scores in the comments.
This will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects
Right,
to
predict my score and predict the Jets score. What you think?
Ready to take over.
So,
For this offense,
but
Charles, you
let's
gotta
kick
think
some
kinda
butt here.
crucial here to put something together on this
I'm
drive,
literally
because
just
remember
going
last
easy
time
on
out,
them.
They threw the
So
interception
I'm waiting for
on
the
very
Falcons
first
because I'm
play.
going to destroy the
Let
Falcons.
this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're
I'm just messing around with the
right now.
Jets.
To me,
This
it's time
ain't.
to attack and take some of that momentum back.
I'm not going
But
hard
make sure
on
you're
them.
selective in doing
Just going
so.
a little easy.
Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Quick throw there is
Going
incomplete.
easy, that's
That
all.
certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I shouldn't have let them score.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Well,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight
Touchdown.
end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
shit,
Travis
touchdown.
Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target. And
Yeah, I had
on here in this
like I
first
put the
half.
no mic on because I know I won't be able to talk for a little bit because my mic was to act up, but I got it working, so you heard me talk. So. I'll be streaming Apex the next 2 days.
Here's the Chiefs
It's gonna be
kickoff
night.
unit now
It's
as
gonna
they'll
be
send this one away.
for so I'll be. I don't know. Let me know on YouTube or Twitch
Taylor
or
decides not to
Apex,
try to return it, and this will
or you
come
want
back
to
to the
see it on
25-yard
Apex
line.
for Apex.
New
You can.
York ready
I
to
can
go
stream it on
again
YouTube or I can stream it on
offensively.
Twitch.
They're
Whatever y'all
sort of
want to
seeing
prefer.
themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
I put a video out today, a few minutes ago on Twitch. Go check it out. It's the Alpha Dog 21. I fucked up.
Get themselves reasserted.
Damn.
And calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Yeah, I know.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man
I might stream Apex.
and made the play call a success.
Okay, so I'm gonna stream Apex on YouTube for 4 hours
Now a first carry for
tomorrow.
the fullback.
Then I'll be streaming it again on Twitch for 6 hours. Just to let y'all know.
The Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with
I'm going to do some rank on YouTube, and regular matches will be on Twitch.
They knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
So my goal is to hit diamond or platinum on YouTube and Apex
Defense
tomorrow.
understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have
I
it.
don't want them to get a touchdown in, but to the point, I want to make it fair. I don't want to be too crazy right now.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going
Maybe.
to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And that'll be caught by Tony. They can't tackle him. And he goes down
At first,
before getting this inside the 25.
At first they didn't.
Nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's just call it what it is.
They did have trouble just for a little bit.
This defense all game long, they've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And
Move your butt.
16.
Move it.
86 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown.
No, I'm going to the Super Bowl.
Kadarius Toney.
I'm going.
A 16-yard
Now, if I
touchdown.
fucked up in the second half, that might be a different story.
Extend their
But
lead yet again. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. Butker now to add the extra point.
you say, what? There's still another half?
And the route is on here in this first half.
We still got third and fourth
The
quarter
drive
still.
there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
G-High Field in Kansas City, Missouri.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Should I let them score?
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And I don't think he got there. No.
Nope.
He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
I would go for it. That's what I would do.
On to punt it away. Stays on his feet. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back.
Pacheco has, I think, 100 touchdowns. I think.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage.
Patrick Mahomes has 110 because I had 106 and I got 4 touchdowns.
Now they try with Pacheco. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Now Mahomes.
Oh, you should have made me open up.
They've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now open that up.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him.
They fell asleep on that.
Keep the ball out of his hands.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
99 yards.
Decided to get it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he's flushed out right.
No.
He will not make it back.
I was trying to run.
Scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he works it to the 30-yard line. Right at the 30. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Yeah.
Good pick up there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a run with Pacheco. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with McKinnon.
McKinnon, touchdown. 77.
Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the
Welcome, everyone.
Pouring it on.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this.
I just want to put out a video of me playing football.
We get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley.
I'm going a little hard. Yeah, I think I'm going a little easy. What do you think?
Butker on for the PAT.
You think I'm trying? I don't think I'm trying, am I?
Is on here in this first half.
If I was trying to, it ought to be 100 by now.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
This is my franchise. I am on Pro. I'm like the one before All Madden. No, I'm All Pro.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff
In my series, and I got a little better. I got my defense up. I ranked them up. I've been practicing my defense lately, and I'm pretty good.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
I just know I know what plays, what I need to do, and everything else.
Run out there and do his thing during this game. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter.
Well, they might see the punter soon.
Anymore himself, he would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh,
he dropped it.
Alright, if y'all like this, if you like me playing football or anything else, I am playing Apex tomorrow. As soon as I get off from work, I'll be playing that. So I'll be playing all that stuff. I'll be playing it for a couple hours.
Here's Borden, fights him off.
Then I'm gonna stream Apex again on Twitch. My Twitch is TheAlphaDog21. So if you want to go check that out, we can. I just put out a video on Fortnite. I managed one win, but we lost a couple, like 3 games back to back to back. It was bad. We wasn't getting nowhere. But yeah. But if you like this, if you like me playing this or any other games, just let me know. Hit that subscribe button; it is free, and hit that like button, and hit that hit that bell when I drop my next video. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to become a full-time instead of a part-time streamer. Right now, I'm a part-time streamer till I'm able to do this full-time like everyone else.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
That's a big boy.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Miss.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
I wouldn't kick. I would just go for it.
As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
You ain't getting me down.
Incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toney coming through with another one. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group More than capable of torching a secondary any week is evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I'm going field goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Butker's kick here is good.
All right, it's going to be like a 15, 20 minute timeout break till I get back, and I'll see y'all back in a couple minutes.
To Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Atlanta Falcons are heading back
I am back.
To the
Let's
Super
get
Bowl,
this second half
as they
done.
await the winner of this AFC Championship game. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He was nothing short of amazing.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Push his guys out to a
And he'll be
sizable
brought down at the
halftime lead.
28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Now, you can see the score. I'm already facing the Falcons already.
They'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Touch. No!
Take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up.
Oh, no.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Do I need to take Patrick Mahomes out and put my other quarterback in?
They'll run
See, I
with
might need
Pacheco.
to.
Shreds the tackle.
Never mind.
There he goes, right
He
side.
gone.
Inside
He
the
is
20.
gone.
And all
He
the
is
way
gone.
in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco.
They missed
72
me.
yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone.
2 missed
Most
tackles.
defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. He'll put something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point.
2 missed tackles.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Really?
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Bawden, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And
Yeah, damn it.
have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This is Bawden. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Yeah, after this, I won't be streaming after this. I'm just going to stream this full game, and I think tomorrow I might stream the championship. Or Sunday, I don't know yet.
Rodgers. Davis fighting. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
So, I'm thinking about streaming Monday through Friday on Twitch and on YouTube.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Headed straight. It's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's
200 yards. Oh my God.
9 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away.
I think I'm going to do the All Madden for the championship. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll make it a really fun, hard game. Put it into the All Madden for the Chiefs versus the Falcons for the Super Bowl
1st and 10. Here's
championship.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Down to 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to
I was still up.
into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs just continue to roll.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to
they're
clean this
struggling
up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst.
All right, I'm going to give Patrick Mahomes a time to rest. He's going to play in the championship, but I'm going to switch him out with the other dude that I have, him. Or should I do him? Actually, he never played, so he can play. Then Patrick Mahomes will play in the championship, give him a break from now to the championship.
Realized.
On the carry, it's Bawden. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers throwing middle, and it's complete.
That's a big boy.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't get a flag, but
After the incomplete
I hate
pass,
him.
here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 224 yards for him on the ground now. He has been
Give him some
man
play
to bring down
time.
all night. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And intercepted.
For Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the
Dang.
Jets will take over here.
Well, it is what it is.
43-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense
That's my
has, I
fault.
don't think that
I fucked that
interception's
up.
really going to affect them much, but at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000.
Yeah, this dude is not.
Yeah. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Michelle looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And I gotta get used to this character.
Territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Michelle to throw. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run here with
Hurry up,
Pacheco.
offense.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Edwards-Helaire is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry here for their fullback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Michel. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A gain of 37.
everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And the Chiefs are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
So out now come the Jets.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the foot.
And he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So a change of possession here on the punt. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this, too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history
Sorry for not talking, my mic is acting up. I am fixing it.
Individually, men and women. But we've never seen this before in NFL history. We've only seen 2 teams combine for 100 points in a game 5 times in league history. One of the greatest games ever played. Well, by one of the teams anyway.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. And the Jets set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Pacheco once again. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.